Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I still don't have the lowrider back from its transmission fix, so that's why I'm astride old Leaky Pete today. I'm first going to apologize for making this video, but if you're like me, you're getting sick to death of seeing creators come out everywhere making videos on wokeness. Specifically for this video, the issue of wokeness and Harley Davidson. At this point, I think it's ridiculous. So right off the bat, I'm going to say that anything I say here is my own opinion, which means nothing in the grand scheme of things. But my question is Harley Davidson really woke? And in my opinion, no. And here's why. So what is being woke anyway? Well, it seems that depends on who you ask. Dictionary describes it as aware of and actively attentive to important societal facts and issues. That definition doesn't sound too bad. However, another definition was stated by one of our politicians here in Canada. During a debate, one politician asked the other to define woke. The person responded, "Woke has one purpose and only one purpose. It has plenty of pretexts, but only one purpose: control. It's designed to divide people by race, gender, ethnicity, religion, vaccine status, and any other way one can divide people into groups. Why? It is because then one can justify having a government to control all these groups." Whichever definition you agree with, they may both be right, but is that what Harley's actually doing? All this talk of Harley going woke appears to stem from an indirect tie to the controversy surrounding Bud Light. As I'm sure you're aware, Bud Light used a transgender influencer in an advertisement to sell their product. This sparked a large boycott of Bud Light and the company as a whole. Recently, Harley Davidson had their bar and shield logo put on a can of Budweiser, and for some people, just doing that means that they have gone woke and are headed downhill. Then an ad was put out featuring Budweiser and Harley, and it was labeled as overly manly. And I admit it's a little cheesy, but overly manly, like, come on. They put a label on a beer can and that's considered woke, and then they put out a video ad and they're slammed for being too manly. I mean, like, what do you people want? So let's look at the definition again. Is Harley Davidson attempting to control or divide anyone by race, religion, or sex? Absolutely not. Or do they specifically point out any important societal facts or issues? No. Tying Harley to an ideology or an agenda because their logo is on a beer can is ridiculous. You want to know what their agenda is? To sell more beer and to advertise their 120th anniversary. I'm sorry, but I've yet to see a press release from Harley Davidson stating that they only want to sell motorcycles to a certain race or gender. Now, I'll admit I have had a chuckle at times over the jokes and memes, but I mean, that's all they really are, is jokes. And quite frankly, like, what you drink or what you ride does not determine your sexual preference any more than it does your race or religion. So is Harley a woke company now? No, not in my opinion. I'm sure there'll be plenty out there who will have a much different opinion than me. But in the end, Harley can market any way they prefer to whomever they prefer, the same as you can choose to buy their product or not. But if you feel that because you ride a Honda or a Suzuki, that makes you more of a man than someone else, well, I guess that's your insecurity to deal with. And before I go, I just want to say one more thing. The people who say that someone else or some other side is dividing us, they're the same people who are doing the dividing, just on the opposite side. But anyway, I think that's about it for today, folks. So hopefully you have a good day, and we'll catch you in the next one.